Hello friends, welcome to Game It Up. My name is Dave and this is a review of Cat and Ghostly Road for the Nintendo Switch. A big thank you to the publisher for the review code and also a big thank you to you for checking us out. If you'd like to see more, make sure you hit that subscribe button. We're well on our way to our 2,000 subscriber pizza party and would love to have you on board. So, what is Cat and Ghostly Road? It's a point-and-click style adventure game. You take control of a cat who is lost out in the snow. A kindly painter takes you in and adopts you as his pet. After some time passes, tragedy strikes as the painter's soul gets taken by some spirits. So it's up to you, as the cat, to enter the spirit world to rescue the painter's soul. You take control of the cat on a 2D plane. You use the left stick to walk and the right stick to move a cursor around the screen. A is to interact and X is to bring up your inventory. When on the inventory screen, you can also combine some items together. You also get the ability to turn into an anthropomorphic humanoid cat with the trigger after a certain point, which is handy for reaching things in high places. At the start of the game, you help the painter plant a cherry blossom, which gives you the gist of how this game operates. As you'd expect with a point and click, you need to search each area, pick up items and place them in the correct spot, whether it changes the landscape to allow progression or to help out an NPC. In that regard, it's your basic point and click, but where things become interesting is, with a press of the Y button, you activate your spirit vision, which allows you to see things that can't usually be seen. It's a nice touch visually and for narrative purposes, but in all honesty, there wasn't really a time where having it turned off was of any benefit, so I found myself just having it on permanently. As you access different areas, you'll find you can transition between several screens for that area, but you'll have dead ends on both sides. You then familiarise yourself with that area, find what items you can pick up and what parts of the environment need addressing, which NPCs have an errand, and work out which pieces fit where. One thing that helps with this is that with a press of the L button, anything you can interact with will have a glint. Whether it's just a set piece that gets commented on, or a crucial item to pick up that looks like part of the background, like a stick on the floor. This option to make those appear is a necessity to stop you wandering around back and forth too much, because your character moves slowly, as does your cursor. This did make the game feel very tedious at times, as when you get stuck and want to double check everything, we did end up walking back and forth through a complete area, trying out all sorts of combinations of items in different places, with not only a slow walking cat, but loading times between screens. They weren't too bad overall, but when you're constantly transitioning to and fro, it does all add up. The game being able to show you what can be interacted with really was a great feature, and aimlessly clicking on everything with that slow moving cursor would have been a nightmare. And no, there is no touchscreen support sadly. When it comes to the different areas and the puzzles themselves, I would hate to keep saying it's your standard point and click affair, but it really does follow that style of game pretty well. There's a locked drawer? Find a key. A statue is wet? Make an umbrella. A carp wants to be a dragon? Find it an amulet, control it swimming up a waterfall, and then ride on its head. Wait, what? Visually, this game is stunning. It has simple animations with stiff character models, but that really adds to this game's style, making it look like a living painting. There are some beautiful backgrounds in this game and a fantastic variety of locations, usually naturalistic, and sometimes it feels a bit more fantastical, especially when you get the spirits appearing in the background. The visuals are complemented nicely by the audio. There are plenty of moments in this game where there is no music playing, but the ambience of the areas is perfectly portrayed through the sound effects. The game costs £8.99 with a 20% pre-order discount. The game took us about 3 hours to complete, and that was with two of us helping each other work things out. As a point and click game, the replay value could be limited, as you will probably remember all of the solutions, but as point and clicks go, it's not a bad one for the price, and the puzzles themselves were fun to work out and worked well in the context of the areas. The ability to experiment with which items can be combined was a nice touch, and the presentation is outstanding. But ultimately, we felt the big thing letting this game down was how slow the movement of the cat and the cursor were, and we felt if the game's speed was a bit faster, we would have had a much better time. But that's just what we thought. How about you? Does this look like the sort of game you'd like to try? Let us know in the comments section down below, and remember to like and subscribe. Pizza party incoming! Thank you for watching, see you in the next one.